Okay, here we want to look at the survey creator tool. There's a couple of ways you can do this. I know that when you're asking people to fill in personality questionnaire, there's probably other things you want to ask them too, which don't pertain to their personality. So we've created two ways of doing this. The first one is a very short deal breaker questions, and these are strictly yes/no answers, and they tag along to the bottom of the main registration form where you're asking for their name and their email address. And essentially you just create a handful of questions which, things like, do you have a driving license, yes or no? It's simple stuff that allows you, maybe deal breakers, and that they're important questions and it's a black or white situation. That's what deal breakers for. If you need something more sophisticated and you want to ask more detailed questions, then again, tools and survey creator. And again, you'll need to sort of play around with this to get familiar with it, because it's quite a flexible tool. It can do a lot of stuff. And let me show you what it says here. Let me line this up for you. Okay, so at the bottom of this page, we're looking at, first of all, there's a tick box which enables this survey at registration. So they'll complete the personality questionnaire. They're faced with a very short registration part one, which is just their name and their email. And if you want to ask more questions, then you tick this box, and that will then tag on your survey to the whole experience, and it all is delivered through the actual same window. So here you can actually ask any questions you like. So you put in your header, put in your footer, and now you're into form questions. So we go down here, click on add a new field, and essentially that's where you ask a new question, and you have the choice to create, so you type in your question here, and you have a choice of what type of question, the format you want. So is it text box, text area, do you want a drop down, do you want a radio button, right? So you have all your choices there in the format that you want. On the caption, yes. Validation means that they must fill in or not. So if you put in not blank, then they must actually complete that. And give it a number. And then tick active. And you can activate or deactivate the question, so you can play about with these as much as you like. Let's just say it's a text box. Okay, so there we go. I've added my question, and when I'm designing the questionnaire, it's easy enough for me to go and do that. And this is the order at which the questions will appear. So that's 2, 3, 3. Well, I need to change that to a 4 or whatever order. So again, very powerful tool. You can tag that on so that the whole experience requires more detailed questions, and you can ask as much as you like. Remember that when you ask an awful lot of questions, you run an increasing risk of people dropping out and going doing something else to get fed up. So you have to balance that up. But that's the case in all situations. The important thing here is you can build it in, and it's all delivered through the same personality widget window, which makes your life an awful lot easier as well. So that's the Survey Creator. Powerful, flexible, useful tool. If you need it, use it carefully and wisely, and it will really make a difference to what you're trying to do.